What is
hold
up,
on, I'm loading
guys?
this
It's your
rocket.
boy Jake from Team Insanity, and today I am bringing you rocket launcher footage along with some DSR footage. So in this video, I am at Blast Camp. I already recorded some, well, not recorded, but I already uploaded some gameplay of this day. This is a really fun game. I had a lot of fun here, and go check out the other video I posted. We were clearing out empty buildings. Well, I mean, they weren't empty. There was people in them, but they were dark, no light. It was all low light, and we were clearing very dark buildings with just like a very small flashlight. It was a lot of fun. You get to see the other side of the field. This gameplay is sort of from the start of the day. I guess I could say middle. Getting a feel of John's booty right there. And what we're doing is that there's this little white building. You're going to see me attack it from 3 different positions with John. Now, right here, this is where I start using the rocket launcher. So, this is probably the best rocket launcher shot that I've ever had, is right at this point. That you'll watch me rocket this building. I've used the rocket launcher before. It's not mine. It's owned by Mad Frog. Normally, when I play with Mad Frog, I use the rocket. I don't know how it works out that way. It just sort of happens. I've never gotten footage of it, though. I've probably used this rocket launcher like 4 or 5 times, but I have never been able to get camera footage of it, and it's normally because my camera's dead. So, I use this at the beginning of the day, like I said, so my camera is alive and well, ready to go, which was super nice. And this is the shot that I was talking about. I'm gonna shoot this right. They had like little 8x8 windows, and I shot it right through the left-hand side of that little 8x8 window, and it landed on the inside of that building. So that building has a top, bottom, and stairs to it. And there's stairs outside and there's stairs inside. So there's if I shoot the building and I shoot the top half of the building, I only eliminate the players that are on the top half. If I shoot the stairs, I only eliminate the people on the stairs. If I shoot the bottom half, I only shoot the people on the bottom half. Now, if people are on the outside of the building, even if they're using it as a bunker, if it is a playable building, you know, like a 4 walls type deal, like an actual building, then what ends up happening is those players on the outside of the building are still alive. Now, this building was huge, and it's because it's right smack dab in the middle of a great location. It's sort of right, you can stop on their end. It's on the left side for them. For us, they can stop a right side push, and they can stop a very decent left side push. So what that means is for us, if we want, this building basically controls this whole entire side of the field. It's kind of very annoying. You either have to be all the way on the rope line, or you had to be all the way on the left-hand side in the village where I was playing at last time. Or if you're not there, then you're basically, if your team does not own this bunker that we're trying to take out, then you're kind of screwed. They really just dominate the field. And it's a really good bunker, and they basically controlled it for greater half of the first part of the day. And I can tell you, I rocketed this building 10 to 15 plus times along this other guy here. Also has a rocket launcher. Now we are very close. There's my girl Becky. She was running around with my DSR. So you're also gonna see some DSR footage, which is nice. Love this gun. This is, I believe, like the second time I ended up using it. Shot phenomenal. Super happy with the gun, and I'm just getting different angles. Now, they were shooting over top of this little barrel thingy, but we are very close to the building. So I mean, it is fairly easy for us to get taken out. I mean, we're right on the front lines. And I took out the building again. I took out the top half building because there's stairs on the front side and stairs on the back side. So people were waiting. Their spawn point is closer to that building than our spawn point is. And because we slacked on the first part of the day, we basically screwed ourselves at the very beginning. Just because they've controlled this building for so long, it slowed us down so hardcore. It sucked. But on the second half of the day, they had no chance. The second half of the day of this game, we literally wiped them off the field all day. Like, we waxed them within the first hour. They were pushed in their spawn for the last 4 or 5 hours of the entire day. We completely fucking murdered them. But again, at the very beginning of the day, for us, we got murdered. We're sort of, not necessarily at this point fighting out of our spawn point, but, you know, it's sort of rough. So I'm at these little tires, sort of a, I mean, sort of a weird location to fight out of right here. Now that tank was disabled. Now, all we hear is that there's a tank coming, there's a tank coming, there's a tank coming, and we're sitting here just kind of like, ah, shit. But it was disabled and I didn't know, so I was getting like super excited. I was like, alright, I'm about to get my face blown apart, but me and this other dude had 2 rockets ready to go. You'll see me take out a tank later at the end of the video. But the tanks are a lot of fun to shoot out, and this rocket launcher does, they shoot Nerf bullets, or not like bullets, but they shoot like Nerf, like little rockets, like little itty bitty rockets. You saw me load one up earlier. So you have to buy like these little soft Nerf football things, and that's what it shoots out of. And it's not necessarily the most accurate. It is kind of hard to, it is hard to shoot, especially at longer distances. So that's why when I'm playing with the rocket launcher, you have to be up on the front lines. If you're not on the front lines, or you're not shooting at a ginormous building, good luck. It's pretty much it's not practical to shoot at smaller bunkers. You don't hit other players with it. If you basically shoot the building, if you hit the building's out. That's essentially how the rocket works. So you don't shoot individual people with it. That would hurt a lot. That's against the rules. If you hit someone directly, you're out.
I mean, I have no idea.
That's sort of how that works. Yeah, so we're working these tires right now. I'm switching off between guns because they had so many people in there. Like the rocket, we're only allowed to shoot so many rockets per like a period of time. So we kind of have to pace ourselves with how many rockets we shoot, because there's refs that keep track of what rockets we shoot and how fast and yada yada yada. I think we were allowed to shoot 5 to 10. I think it was either 5 or 10 rockets for X amount of time. We get certain mission cards, and then once we shoot, if we go over what we shoot, then either A, we're out, or B, we're just not allowed to shoot anymore until our mission card gets refilled, which is the law rocket card. So I had to pick and choose my battles of when I was using the rocket launcher or not, and we weren't really making a lot of headway here. So we're like, alright, let's go shoot at the building from the left hand side. Let's try to take this satellite dish. Now, I edited the video heavily. I was out on the field for this point at about 30 minutes. This is about a 10-minute video. My camera recorded for a little bit over an hour for us just attacking this one spot. And it's because they just kept respawning and kept filling it in and kept filling it in. And they controlled the right tape line of the field. So they had just, it was perfect how they controlled this bunker, because it stopped us so hardcore right here in the beginning of the day. You're going to see me get another angle here.
Hey, where's the rock?
I'm going to move right where those guys are at. Now, one of the flaws is, too, with having a rocket launcher is you can shoot a building, but a lot of times people don't know what just happened. Like, you just hear a thump on your building. It's like someone, ran into the building. So you don't really know that you got shot by, your building got shot by a rocket launcher. So you have to have a ref sitting there waiting to see that you hit the building in order to call those players out, because they just don't know. You're not getting shot by an actual paintball. You're shooting a building. How are they supposed to know? So if you're on a specific part of the field, like right here, you can see I'm looking at that building. We're attacking a building a little bit closer to the left. We were trying to get even closer up to that building. We wanted to control this satellite building, because if we cut off this satellite building, then it'd be bad news bears. But you can see another angle of me working the right side of this.
Right up behind you.
But you have to find a ref, and if the ref isn't around, you can't really rocket launcher. And there wasn't a ref on where we're standing on this part of the trail. They're back where we were just at. So we had to make a bunch of noise to try to get a ref over to us. And it's, you kind of have to fight and find the refs all day long. They're always by the tanks, which is great. There's always a ref traveling with the tanks. Now how you take out tanks is you have to hit it twice with the rocket launcher. The first shot that you hit it with disables the tank. The second shot is what kills it, and then they put their white surrender flag up. So I sat here for a while. I cut a lot of the footage. This is my other guy right here that I was using the rocket launcher with. He ends up going and rocketing the base that we were looking for. We ended up having a crew take that base. I helped take it. I cut that portion out because You know, this is more
Hey, we
about
got a hit!
using
We
the
got a
rocket
hit! Hey,
launcher
good
and
rocket,
everything
bud!
and showing different angles of how I was attacking. Now, again, here I am just shooting my DSR, trying to shoot and move. We ended up taking over that base, but I was like, screw this. We didn't take out that big building yet. We're still attacking. We're still trying to get that big building, and there it is. Now I'm going to shoot a tank. I move over all the way to the other side of the field, and now I'm shooting a moving object. I missed that one. I rocketed that building a few more times between now and what I'm rocketing right now, the tank, but it didn't really show it. I hit that rocket right there, so now the tank is dead stopped. They're shooting at me, and there's a lot of people behind the tank. I shoot the tank out, and they're dead. And then they just kept shooting, so, you know, had to talk a little bit of shit. But they ended up calling out, which is cool. And I took out, like, 5 or 6 people just with those 2 rockets. Plus, I was rocketing their base all that time. So, little cool, lots of fun. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed some of this rocket launcher footage and a little bit of the DSR. It was a fun game. This was at Blast Camp in Indiana. If you guys are looking for a fun field to play on, this is definitely one of them. And this is when we start taking over the rest of the field. And more footage to come. Thanks for watching, guys.